All right, good morning, you guys. Welcome back to another install vlog. What do we have in the box today? What do we have in the box for today? We got the Eventuri intake for the FL5. All right, let's open this baby up. Maybe right down to the attention to detail. No smell. Very nice. Whew. Okay. And then we got all the necessary hardware. And some very nice stickers and installation. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so first things first, we just gotta go and remove the factory inlet pipe here. To do that, we're gonna loosen the 5.5 here, and the 10, 10, 10, and we're gonna remove the 10s on the wire harness and the two 12s connecting it to the turbo. Break this 10 in the back here, two 10s up front. And then we're gonna remove the 110 here on the wire harness. I dropped it, but I can see it. We'll fish it out after. Okay, so up next, we're gonna unplug all the harnesses. Should be 3 plugs. One here, one in the top, and one at the very bottom here. Right next to the timing belt. There we go. Okay, so it's all out. So we just took the 10 mil here and here, and it's coming out. Okay, so up next we're gonna take off the hard cover off the wire harness here. Oh, okay guys, I've been at it for 20 minutes. I find that a really small flathead screwdriver and just a lot of patience. I haven't broken any of the clips yet, but hopefully not. But yeah, I find that's the easiest way. It's a flathead screwdriver and just shoving it all the way in there and prying it out. It's the easiest way I've found so far without pricking yourself or anything with a pick or anything like that. So almost there. I'll be right back, guys. Oh my God, finally. This is the dumbest design I ever seen. Oh, really dumb. And again, we have to do it again on the other side. Okay, that's it, it's out. And I'm gonna go ahead and tape it all up. Okay, so next, now that I got the wire loom out, we're gonna go ahead and remove the two 12s holding the intake on. Hopefully it comes off pretty easy. Yep, there we go. Okay, at this time you guys probably wanna bring in a magnet just in case. I have one here, just in case you guys drop the bolt. It's right there, ready to go. Because it's pretty tight in there. There's one. There we go, second one. Magnet is your best friend, you guys. Okay, so now everything is loose. So it's 2 10s, 5.5, and 2 12s here, and it should come right out. That is the plan. Okay, let me just go ahead and move you guys over here a bit. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's it, it's out. Okay, so now we're gonna prep the inlet pipe for installation. In the kit, you will get the adapter and the silicone coupler and 2 7 mil worm clamps here. So the easiest way to explain this, so you guys don't screw it up, take the clamps off, because you won't be able to get them on. So Eventuri made it pretty easy. You see how it says Eventuri here and Eventuri here? Just make sure they both line up going at the same direction. That's the easiest way to explain it, and you guys won't screw up, because you don't have to worry about all the stuff in here if you just do that two simple process there. Just like that. And then everything is seated, and there you go. And don't forget to retain the, you're gonna reuse the factory gasket here, okay? Well, that didn't go very well, you guys. Nothing was in frame. So what I was trying to say was, or explain was, think of this as the silicone coupler, and this is the adapter. On the adapter, they'll say Eventuri, and on the silicone, it says Eventuri here too. So what I was trying to say is, have both the labels facing upwards in the same direction, and then attaching it, and then you guys can't screw up. So hopefully that explains it a little better. You will take the two T40 Torx that they supply you, because you won't be reusing the two 12 mils, and it'll be countersunk in there, just like that. So the best way of I'm thinking the best way to tackle this is putting this in first, having the Eventuri stamp facing upwards. Let's give it a shot. Let me just see if this works or not. It is really tight, super tight. Okay, we don't want to lose this. Okay, once we got that going, just snug it down so it doesn't rotate on us. Okay, you grab the other one. Look at this turbo, it's freaking tiny, you guys. Okay, let's try this way here. Hopefully I don't drop it, you guys. Okay, that was much easier. I'm gonna go ahead and snug it down. Once we put the worm clamp in, it's gonna be hard to get to those bolts. Okay, now that we put the coupler in. Okay, you guys, so for the worm clamps, I found out the hard way. I installed it the first time and then realized I can't get access to them. So this is the actual way that I found. This is the best way. Down here at the front of the turbo, you see right here, you have to have the two worm clamps facing upwards, facing you. Because after that, when you install it, if you have it in the back, the inlet pipe is actually in the way and you can't get access to it. So do that, and that's the easiest way to go. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, put this inside in first, and then we're gonna go down this side. Okay. It's crazy how I had it in the first time, and now it's giving me some trouble. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit of finesse here. The hardest thing is just getting it in, because it's like a centerpiece here, and you just don't want to scratch up everything, right? It's kind of pointless. You just want to do the best you can without damaging anything. Okay, and it is so tight in here. Okay, and we got the plug here. While everything's loose, we'll go ahead and plug that back in. Let me see if it's hung up on anything. Okay, there we go. Make sure everything lines up so that you don't break the pins. Okay, just like that. Vacuum hose on the outside. There. Looking good. Looking good. Everything plugged in. Okay. Then to make sure these are lined up. Like that. Perfect. And I think that's it. Now, as I was telling you earlier, See, now we can have access to it, because earlier I had them in there and I just couldn't. There was no way of getting access to it. So plug in the wire harnesses. I ended up plugging this one last, and the vacuum hose here, and it just, there's going to be some vibrations. That's why, if you notice, I put some paint protection film here. So even if there's some vibration, there's not going to be no scratching or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and put the bolts back in, and we'll see the end product. Don't forget to tighten your 7mm here. So that's all tightened. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end up using the factory 10mm here. They do fit in here. They look nice until we get some Chasing Jays or whatever. But I think they fit. Let me double check before, just in case it bottoms out, you guys. Don't over tighten it, just snug. Yeah, they fit. They don't bottom out. So I do like the factory bolts better than the ones Eventuri supplies us. Let's make sure it lines up here. Don't want to cross thread it. Ooh, there we go. And then last but not least, tighten up the factory hose there. Don't over tighten it, like Eventuri says, because you will crack the carbon fiber, and that's not going to be a good day. Sheesh! Oh, it looks good. Very, very pretty, you guys. Very, very nice quality, and it's pure carbon fiber, not an overlay. Eventuri just did a good job, you guys. So basically here, this is what it looks like. Vacuum hose on the outside, all the wire harness on the inside, and that's how I set it up here. I found it the best way. Everything fits nicely and looks the best. Woo! All right, guys, so there's three things I didn't use. I didn't use the wire loom plastic stuff that Eventuri supplies you with. The tie strap that they give you, realistically, you can't put it in. I didn't, because I know I'm going to end up taking that. The intake's going to be coming off once in a while, and with this in the way, you're going to have to trim it or cut it, and it's going to be just a pain in the ass. So I didn't use that. And then two, I didn't use the bolts that they supplied us for the intake in the front. I just used the factory ones. Personally, I think it looks better. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for this week. The hardest part of this whole install is pretty much that wire harness. It's just removing it. It's just really, really tedious, and there's no other way of going around besides like just one by one. So I'm gonna do the install in two parts, because some of you guys are gonna go with like a titanium intake. Some guys will go with this one or with a different box. So that's why I broke it up into two. Hopefully the steps that I just did kind of simplified it for you guys, because all the hard parts are just, I kind of pointed it out. It's tight, but hopefully it makes it easy for you guys. So we're gonna do part two next week. That's gonna be pretty exciting, you guys. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification, and so you guys don't miss out on anything. If you guys like the channel, if you guys like the content, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next week's vlog. See ya.